welcomes you to the and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The downtown skyline illuminating the night here at our broadcast location, Memphis, Tennessee. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. GA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture, and none is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. And that's not just a tribute to the Mamba, but a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. PJ Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And a litany of injuries coming into this game. A look at the list of names. Pretty daunting.
A long list of injuries coming into this game. You look at all those names unavailable. Pretty daunting.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've got Drummond, Okoro out there with Nance, and it's Stevens in at the 3. And for Memphis, Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then it's Brooks, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Brooks outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Clark finds Brooks. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Stevens. Now Drummond. for Anderson, and that one's good. Drummond.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Brooks right side. Clark outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Osman. He's covered by Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Okoro. The offensive rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Pass to Osman. Here's Steffens. Okoro with it. Guarded now by Clark. Steffens sinks the three-pointer.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Here's Valanciunas after Cleveland got the three-point. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Brooks kicks to Jones. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Osman. Four on the clock. Stolen by Brooks. To the middle. Nance against Anderson. Back to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. The putback. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Jones looking for an opening. The pass to Brooks. Goes up on the wing. The Cavaliers pull it in.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Okoro. No points in the game yet for him. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Jones trying to get open. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Jones. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Passes to Drummond. Here's Okoro. A three-pointer is right on target.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Jones for three. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Osman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Okoro wide open. He fires. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here is Brooks. Pass to Valanciunas. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Poked away and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Wade, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And it's blocked. Maker with the ball. Pass to Wade. Here's Dotson. Out left to the wing. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Melton, no good. Well, Cleveland shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. That puts them in the lead.
Maker's really not scared down in the paint. Somebody comes in, he's ready for the challenge, wants to contest or throw it away.
Here's Melton. Here's Dotson. Down low. Here's Maker. Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
They get it back. Now McGee. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 4 on the shot clock. Wade dishes to Okoro. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
A struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Can they get it? That one falls.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Well, they're playing aggressive, unselfish basketball, exactly what their coach wants.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Maker out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Okoro. And it's Dotson in at the shooting guard position. Well, Cleveland shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. The feed to Okoro. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Okoro's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Cavs. Here's Melton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Maker sends it back.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Looking more comfortable as time moves on. I think his middle name is Play. That would be Thon Playmaker.
And Zhang kicks to Allen. Teardrop shot. And the layup is good. Allen's got his second bucket.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Here's a Okoro. In the corner, it's Maker. That one goes in. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
And Maker just needs to shoot the ball with consistency from that spot on the floor.
Here's Melton. Kicks it out to Allen. Unloads. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Dotson. Excellent D there from Allen.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Jang. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Wade passes to Okoro. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Nance.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Grizzlies shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Brooks. And both free throws good for Brooks. The Cavaliers leading by 4. In the corner, Drummond with it. Inside, it's stolen by Jones. An even 3-on-3 break. Conchar, the pass to Jones. Now the pass to Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
Well, we know that Larry Nance Jr. is an athlete. Now it's crucial for him to show that consistently he can knock down a shot, maybe even extending to the three-point line.
He doesn't get the second one.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Jones, the pass to Concho. Valanciunas with the ball. Some nice passing there by Memphis. No good from Clark.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
So fun to watch Larry Nance Jr. get up and be in flight.
Now here's Brooks. Outside, Jones. Back to Brooks. 6 to shoot. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Okoro. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And they're pushing it up. Brooks kicks to Jones. Back to Brooks.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And Nance slams it in.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
Outside, Jones. Passes it to Valanciunas. They get a hand on it. 1:32 left to play here in the second quarter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
For Cleveland, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Pass to Drummond. To the middle. Here's Okoro. Lays it up off the glass. And that's 13 points for Isaac Okoro.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Brooks finds Clark. And here's Jones. Over Okoro. Jones, no luck. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's Osman. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Memphis making a change here. Anderson's checked in. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. 27 seconds left in the first half. Dotson the pass to Okoro. Osman kicks to Dotson. Pass to Drummond. Clock at 6. Here's Osman. Stolen by Anderson. And we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers on top as they wrap up the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. The second quarter was all theirs. Major uptick in offensive and defensive intensity as they did their jobs with precision, now sitting on a comfortable 12-point lead at the half. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they could shoot a better percentage.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We'll find out if this team becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And guys, you know, Isaac Okoro has really been making it happen.
The passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Brooks. Brandon Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. That's good from Okoro. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game. Anderson against Nance. Here's Brooks. And that one, good. Brooks has got 8.
Well, Anderson's such a unique point forward. He uses his size to see over the D and make those kind of passes.
Here's Osman. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Kicks it out to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Here's Clark. And finally, that one's good. He has 5.
In all of his athleticism, on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Drummond. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Nance has got the lead up to 13 now for Cleveland.
Hard for opposing teams to box out Nance because of all the activity that Larry Nance Jr. has. Plays alive on every possession.
Here's Clark. He's got 5. Fades back. And he overshot that one, missing. Cleveland leading by 13. Nance with it. Jones covering. Okoro with it. Valanciunas is there. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Okoro. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Makers checked in. That one is no good. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And he comes up with the deuce.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Feeds to Okoro. Over Jones. Okoro shot is off. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Clark, the pass to Valanciunas. That one drops for him. Valanciunas has got his first points of the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Now here's Okoro. He's got 15. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And he gets it back. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Shot clock at 2. And the basket by Maker.
Playing with confidence, becoming more crucial for Thon Maker at this stage of his career. Good job shooting off the pass.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Jones finds Valanciunas. Takes it off the glass. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
All right, fans, let's get back. Go, Grizzlies!
Some changes for Memphis. Zhang comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jones. And McGee kicks to Wade. Got a piece of it. Dotson the pass to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. He can't get that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Brooks outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Thon Maker.
First team foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Brooks. Cleveland leading by 8. There's the pass to Osman. Maker with the ball. Pass to Dotson. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dotson's got 6.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Melton. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Allen's checked in for Dillon Brooks. Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And so here's Memphis. They trail by 11. 5 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot, and it goes down 2 points. Here's Okoro. 15 points in the game. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. He feeds it to McGee. Wade trying to break free. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Cavaliers have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11. That's good from McGee. Both free throws good from McGee. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 11-point game. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Tipped away. Stolen by Wade. And here is Okoro. 15 points in the game. Here's Dotson. Defended by Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Osman, and the rejection by Jang. Bain, guarded by McGee, pass to Melton. Allen surveying the D. Trying to get open is Jang. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Okoro with it. Now Wade. Here's Dotson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. There's the feed to Anderson. Plays it up and banks it in. Anderson's got 5 now.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. Time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Grizzlies trail by 7, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. They've got JaVale McGee. He's out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Okoro in at the point. Now, here's Okoro. Pass to McGee. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson with the ball, and McGee picks him up defensively. Conchar can't get it to go.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And the pass to Osman. Feeds it to McGee. And the layup is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now here's Allen. Poked loose. Here's Dotson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
At the line for the Cavaliers, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So both teams changing it up here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Clark, the pass to Jones. Here's Melton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting for Memphis. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Jones the pass to Clark. Here's Melton. And the shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Dotson. Passes it to Okoro. Puts up a three. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Outside, Jones. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Okoro. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Dillon Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And so here's Cleveland. They've led by as many as 14 points to the right side. Here's Dotson. Drummond trying to get himself free. Dotson gets the bucket. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing here by 8. Pass to Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And both free throws good for Brooks. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Okoro passes to Drummond. And he gets the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Jones. Shoots over Okoro. And another miss by Memphis. Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Stephens. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. The Grizzlies trail by 8. To the inside. Brooks. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting for Memphis. Dylan Brooks. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Now, here's Okoro.
Shooting for Cleveland. Okoro. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Okoro. And so he hits both. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Yep, that one goes in there. Brooks has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Steffens. Kicks it to Okoro. Drills it from outside. Okoro's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Cleveland.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own, and this gets the crowd energized.
Here's Osman out to the right wing. From 11 feet away, and again it's Cleveland.
Sweet little jumper from Drummond. He's so competitive on the floor, looking for every chance to score.
Brooks, left side. They grab their own miss, and it's sent back by Drummond. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Okoro dishes to Drummond. Drummond is double. Over in the corner, Osman. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Memphis.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Now, here's Okoro. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. From deep, drains the three-pointer. And it's a 10-point Cleveland lead.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Here's Osman. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time